Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes, and as you can tell from the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper. She's really gone and dropped herself in it quite deeply this time. There's a lot of questions that need to be asked, not by me, but by the authorities. This could be a job stopper for her. It is that serious. What she's done is a complete and utter breach of all rules. She's lied. She's made inaccurate statements on the record in Parliament. All sorts of problems are now settling upon her, and it couldn't happen to a nicer woman. As Home Secretary, she's responsible for law and order. You'd think she wouldn't break the rules herself, and yet that's what she's done. It's become quite notorious now, the whole Taylor Swift affair. And it seems that this is now coming back to haunt Yvette Cooper. She put down in the record that these gifts were worth, the gift of these tickets were worth £200. Turns out they weren't worth £200. They were actually worth about £1,000. Why would she say 200? Well, if it's £300 or below, you don't have to label them up on the members' interests forms. The fact is, she didn't put them on the members' interest forms because she pretended they were worth £200. Only they're not. So there's that issue to begin with. Fraudulently claiming that they were not, under the aegis of this declaration. She fraudulently made them out to be less than they were. And she lied about it. It's quite clearly a lie. But what gets worse is she's trying to pass this off and say, well, actually it was a gift to my husband, not to me. But that doesn't wash, I'm afraid, because even if it was a gift to her husband, she still benefited. She still went to the concert with these gifted tickets and therefore should have declared them. Now, there's also the fact that there are the accusations that because she got these very nice Royal Box type tickets, this extended hospitality package, that is why Taylor Swift ended up getting a huge VVIP motorcade by the Metropolitan Police to take her back to the hotel at public expense. This is a billionaire performer. You'd think she could afford her own security and not require the British taxpayer to fork out for it. And yet, that's what happened. Now, that authority can only come, really, from the Home Secretary, from Yvette Cooper herself, from the woman who was benefiting from these very, very expensive tickets that then she went on to lie about and fraudulently, disclaim through the means of reducing their value in order to hide it. And it's all very ambiguous. It's all very shady. It's all very corrupt. And of course, Yvette Cooper is going to try and sit there and bluff this out. Oh, well, blah, 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 usual thing. But the fact is, if it was worth £1,000, there's no question that she should have declared it and declared it as such, regardless of whether it was given to her or her husband because of that benefit. Yet again, freebies are rumbling through the Labour Party. Things they're taking all the time. Greedy, grasping bastards one and all, while they take money from pensioners, while they tax us to the hilt. They get all these gifts, and they're not declaring them, they're not paying tax on them. And yet, if we'd have got them, we would have had them done as, payment in kind. We'd have been taxed on the value of them. They're hypocritical, two-faced bastards one and all. Yvette Cooper must consider her position. She must resign. Or maybe McSweeney's little mini reshuffle, which is due to happen this week, may include the Home Secretary, who was previously thought of as safe. Thanks very much. Let me know what you think. Cheers. Bye.